Hello everyone, Oridan here from Main Event Mic'd, and wow, you've probably seen the title of this video. A week where we had so many releases last week when we saw the likes of Kairi Sane, Aleister Black, Selena Vega being released, the whole White Six, Kaylee Ray, a lot of NXT wrestlers that were released too. It seems that the releases have not stopped or the departures have not stopped, because breaking news just a few hours ago when I saw it, the New Day's Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods have been released or have departed from WWE. It was reported, I believe, first from bodyslam.net, and then Sean Ross Sapp reported it as well. So yeah, the arguably two out of the three of the New Day have been released from WWE, and wow. I mean, we're in the era where we think that a lot of these wrestlers who have been in WWE for almost over 10 plus years would be lifers. Last year we saw R-Truth being told that he wasn't going to get his contract, but then ended up being, and now Kofi Kingston, who has arguably been in WWE for a long period of time. I think this even stretches back to, I want to say 2008. That's how long he's potentially been here. And when you look at the New Day faction, you could argue it's been arguably one of the most successful tag teams in WWE history. I think what all three of them, and this includes Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods. I'm not including Grayson Waller and the other guy. Sorry, these three, strictly. They turned what was at the time a gimmick that you were thinking, how the flip is this going to work, to one of the most successful teams. If it's the tag team championships, it's them as a tag team, the matches and the rivals with the Usos, and also so many others. I know the Usos get a lot of the credit, especially to being one of the best tag teams, especially in the WWE modern era. But I do think a lot of that has to also go to the New Day. They have been a great team, especially even individually. Someone like a Kofi Kingston, who could arguably be one of the best mid-card wrestlers in WWE, and I don't mean that as an insult, but if you look at his resume, multiple-time Intercontinental Champion, multiple-time United States Champion, multiple tag team championships, not only with the New Day, but with also different teams, and as well as getting his moment to shine at WrestleMania against Daniel Bryan at the time, in a place where he was able to showcase himself and actually have his moment in Kofi Mania. And now they are no longer in WWE, and their future is now an unknown. Well, I feel like we all kind of know. My reaction to this, I'm kind of excited, you know? I'm kind of excited to see what they do now, especially Kofi Kingston, especially Xavier Woods. A lot of things have got to be answered, especially with the channel, the up, down, down channel. How does that go? Does that still continue, especially with someone like Xavier Woods, who was kind of the main vocal point and the main thing of that channel? What happens with that? And it's interesting to see a lot of the tag teams just disappear now. We saw the Machine Guns leave, and now we're seeing the New Day. And once again, this is going to go into what I think, that the WWE currently don't really care for its tag team division. It's very evident in their tag team champions. It's very evident in their care for the division. We are heading into another PLE, and I don't even think the men's tag team championships are going to be defended anytime soon. Yeah, but in terms of where they could go, it seems like a lot of wrestlers from AEW are very, very excited. MJF, very shortly after hearing the news, posted on his Instagram story, "It's a new day." Yes, it is. You got, I believe, it was either Cash Wheeler or Dax Harwood. I'm trying to remember everything because it all came at just full throttle, just all of this information coming out. Him being excited. And I think there's probably reports saying that a lot of the AEW talent are pushing for the New Day to come to AEW. And I don't see why not. I think the fact that we could potentially have the New Day versus the Young Bucks potentially in 2026 is actually something that is really, really cool. I just think WWE are just giving all their tag teams AEW. Let's give you Motor City Machine Guns and the New Day just to bolster up that division. A division that is currently occupied by the rivalry between FTR and Edge and Christian and the Young Bucks. And then you're going to add Motor City Machine Guns and potentially New Day. And then you also got to think of the Rascals. You also got to think about other teams as well. Any split of the Don Callis family if Brodito wants a team, but I feel like where they're going in their singles careers, they're not really focusing on the tag team as well. But yeah, wow. I'm really happy for this. I know last week it was disappointing to see someone like a Kairi Sane leave. And it's still disappointing. And I think what's kind of funny is the contrast of the AEW wrestlers wanting to welcome back welcome Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods potentially into open arms. I might get hate for this or I might get whatever for this, I don't care. But to see the complete contrast when Aleister Black got released and I'm seeing nothing but big like shots taken. What did this guy do to get this hate? But yeah, I'm looking forward whenever and I mean they will have a 90-day non-compete. The earliest that they can come back is potentially early August to mid-August, I'm believing. And that's the same with the Mosi Machine Guns who got released a week later. I am excited. Sure, I can't believe I'm excited for these bunch of wrestlers who've just lost their job to potentially be at a different company, but that's how it is. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. They're going to do great wherever they go. If it is AEW, that will be cool as well. And of course, Xavier Woods, the connections with the Bucks, Kenny Omega, if it's the video game stuff as well. And that's also another thing to kind of put into an addition as well. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. There was also some other releases. I probably maybe missed some as well. I believe Tongaloa and the formerly known JC Mateo, formerly known as Jeff Cobb, have also been sent their release papers. And I mean, Tongaloa has kind of been looked at as a meme in wrestling right now, especially with his how he wrestles as a wrestler, some of the botches he does, New Japan, WWE, or anywhere. And JC, well, Jeff, I'm just going to call him Jeff Cobb now. Probably one of the more disappointing signings that WWE have done in long history. And I love Jeff Cobb. I think Jeff Cobb was great in New Japan. He was great as the Monster Man. Is it the Monster Mantanza in Lucha Underground? He was great there. And things just never really worked out, even from the debut to here, him with the face paint. And the fact that it was a time where it was less than a year is also another thing. Just not a great time, and it now kind of, well, I didn't see SmackDown because I heard SmackDown sucked, but it kind of made sense that Solo Sikoa came out with only Tangaloa and not the rest now. So yeah, if there's any other releases, unfortunate, but Cobb, we'll probably see him anytime soon, probably back in Japan or whatever, and Tangaloa, who knows. But yeah, I just wanted to give my quick thoughts on the departure of the New Day, the departure of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Where do you think they're going? I think send them to AEW, give me them versus the Bucks, a match that I've really wanted, and now that's a match I want in 2026. Why not? Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the release of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Where do you think their futures lie? Are you excited to see if they are to sign to AEW? What matches are you looking forward to? Even the futures of, let's say, Jeff Cobb and JC Mateo and whoever got released. I should check, but I don't know who else got released. But yeah. But yeah, those are my quick thoughts. I've been a Reardon from Main Event Mike, and catch you guys later.